CSW 62, the acronyms is the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women, and 62 just basically means 62 years since this is happening in New York. Women from around the world gather in New York at UN headquarters and outside UN headquarters to discuss issues, hoping that their governments will listen, because all the governments are represented here under one umbrella.
I fight misogyny, I fight patriarchy, I fight racism, I fight homophobia.
They are scared of journalists? Let's all be journalists. Let's all together write about ourselves. Let's all together break the censorship.
I am particularly excited about this CSW and about this panel because all's not lost. You're all taking action.
When parallel events means that you if civil society do these events outside, civil society come together, talk to each other and decide what next, what we're going to do. Here is the issue in my neighborhood: water and sanitation, maternal health, etc. Then you have the side events, and the side events are government-sponsored side events or events done by government. And so the side events is when you talk directly to government, because they're at the table, they're in the room, and you're basically saying to them, what can a government do about this? Or what has your government done about this that can be the best practices that can be shared with other governments, you know, that we can use in our countries. You say IAWRT, we're talking about the International Association for Women in Radio and Television. And it is important, we're here every year. We do a parallel event, and years ago we did some side events. This year, more so than ever, it's like the UN Women did it for us, for women in media, because too often the UN don't address the issue of media and journalists and this sort of thing across that range of issues and stuff that we have to deal with as media women.
What is important now is to, as have been said so many times before, go from words to action when it comes to concrete development and change, so that Me Too will not just be another campaign.
So the first message I want to give to journalists around the world: reach down and pull up, right? Because we're all in this together, and your voices will only be amplified, and if you don't have the people behind you, you cannot fight this Me Too, whatever it's called, right? You need to have the grassroots radio people helping, because they will stop buying the stuff that is promoting those programs. Advertising dollars are running these shows, right? Grassroots women doing community radio can agitate and get people to stop buying whatever is promoting something that is destroying journalists at the top. So, first of all, we need to respect and recognize each other.